Alright, so in between turns we avenged Morific, our other Skaven general, in an auto-resolve. There wasn't much to fight, to be honest. And now we are assaulting Morcar Hellcaster, another one of the Chaos armies. So I'm a little worried about all of these armored troops. And because they have 2 Hell Cannons, I think it would be wise to bring a few more slaves into this battle. And we'll definitely try to use them all, especially against an army this elite. I wonder if in the last ritual it's just going to be all gold chevron soldiers. So we'll probably have to update our army to a little bit more high quality. So these guys, only the plague monks who are dual sword infantry are anti-infantry troops, as well as maybe not rat ogres. They're just armor piercing, so they're good against those guys. But otherwise, we have a little bit of skirmishing potential and a lot of anti-large, which will be good against their chaos trolls and whatnot. So we'll spread these boys out. We're just going to be a little lazy here, because the skirmishing in this second game, my goodness, is way better. So we can just rely on them to skirmish themselves. So clan rats will go in. Let's see. We have our gutter runners over here. Doesn't seem like we can throw them anywhere else around the circle. It's too small. Yeah, you can see right there, there's no space. We'll keep this guy over here. It's group 5. Actually, group 6. Rat Ogre's group 5. And then these guys will be group 7 here in the back to maybe help out the generals. Maybe he'll be part of group 3. Actually, yeah, let's do that. And I can't seem to do it. Let's do 8-3. There we go. Alright, let's do this.
A giant, Commander. Take it down from afar. Don't let it near your massed infantry.
Ooh. I don't know why they're marching, these guys. Are they not within range? Oh wow, they're not within range. So we're gonna split our dudes to aim at different units here. I'm gonna go for that Chaos Giant. Then we're gonna send these guys right behind these Hell Cannons. We'll attack that one first. Then we'll queue up the other ones. So we haven't engaged with our main core yet. We're just letting our Skaven slaves take a beating for now. Move these guys over a little bit. Alright, these guys are doing a great job. They've killed all of these Hell Cannon units. Now they're going for those dudes. But we don't have really any hard artillery that we could have utilized against this troop. Sword infantry. We're gonna make sure this Hell Cannon dies before we focus on anything else. Utilize these elite gutter runners to try and snipe that Chaos Giant. Alright, the Skaven slaves have mostly routed at this point. So, now the real battle begins. What are these? Ah, assassin.
Stab and maim.
Oh wait, hold on. There's a hero right here. Let's kill him first.
Now, yes. Enemy things are
So let's focus on that guy. I'm gonna send my general over here. Give everyone a boost in leadership.
Hornet rats will.
We'll hold off on sending in the rat ogres just for now. Alright, their chaos trolls are struggling against our elite gutter runners. Excellent. And we've pretty much wiped out their chaos giant. Ooh, no. You gotta kill him first. Alright, so that's pretty effective sniping. I'm gonna send my plague monks to help out. We've broken the enemy general. We're gonna try and kill him with these clan rats. A little bit of a sniper rooney. Alright, these slaves. I'm gonna send them over to help out. Mainly to just distract the enemy. Can we kill this guy? That's the real question. I'm gonna send these guys in to mainly just to distract. I'm gonna send these guys over there to regroup. Now we're gonna charge in over here with our guys, right? Just gonna charge into that mob of chaos. So we weren't quite able to kill that general with the assassin. Or, yeah, not quite. Send these guys out to kill that guy. The Skaven slaves are chasing those chaos trolls. So we've effectively made the enemy chase after our gutter runners, which is a surprisingly effective way to use the Skaven. The computer did it on us a few times. They're just so fast. It's incredibly hard to catch up. So we're gonna use that tactic of skirmishing. See, these guys are spear infantry. I'm just going to ignore them. I'll give them a boost in leadership, but that's about it. Clan rats, assemble! These chaos warriors are mostly broken. We're actually gonna try and chase these guys away. Try and kill those dudes. Have our routing Skaven slaves chase those chaos trolls. Over here, we're just going to keep pelting these chosen great weapons, or chosen warriors. Those guys look like they're gonna be dead soon, so not gonna do too much there. Alright, so we're getting our butts kicked over here. So I'm gonna help our warlord by setting up this flanking attack. So we can only use the hex once. I'm actually gonna bounce from this spot. Let's move my rat ogres away from this encounter. I'm gonna use their charge ability to kind of break up the enemy forces over here.
Ready.
I'm gonna migrate my Night Slingers over there to kind of flank the enemy. See, these plague monks are sustaining damage with very little help from the core group over there. I'm gonna try and pull the Skaven slaves to attack on the flank. And then we're going to rush the enemy from the flank. So these Chaos Knights are in a good spot to get pelted by my skirmishing units. Just gotta make sure my general doesn't die. Let me give a boost. Our ninja warrior's still here. Just grant that bonus armor. We don't actually need it because we're not getting shot up, but just wanted to press an extra button. So these guys are in a good hands with the assassin, I think. He can actually kill the Chaos Warriors with ease. Is my analysis there. I'm gonna try and disrupt these Chaos Knights, our elite units, against each other. Then we're gonna flank said Chaos Knights again. These guys are broken. I'm not gonna keep chasing. They might come back, but it's a risk I'm willing to take. Those guys are just slaying them. Ooh! Excellent. Victory is ours. Not too bad. I take back what I said about upgrading our army. Those slaves did everything we needed them to do, and more. They absorbed a ton of damage, and then our slingers just distracted them. So their army was basically split up from the beginning. If they were together, we probably would have lost extremely large units that they had. This guy was killed before he even had a chance to really fight. These guys were just being skirted by our gutter runners. So maybe I'll just get a few more gutter runners or something similar. They only killed 7 dudes, but I mean, I guess 7. I mean, you know, they got those guys. The rat ogres did an enormous amount of damage. They also just didn't have that many units. I mean, 1,000 troops with about 500 remaining. But that concludes this battle, and then we'll move on to the next one if it shows up. Here we have another battle with Chaos, which has besieged as the Latin, and we've already defeated all of the Skaven armies, and we've managed to establish trade with some of the Dark Elf factions, so we've increased our income significantly. And we've also destroyed the faction of the High Elves at the bottom right of the map, the islands that we were fighting a war against. So we've successfully destroyed those guys, we've raised everything in those settlements, and now we have this battle. After a few turns, we're going to now fight this siege battle. So, since our previous battles had only required us to maybe summon 2 or 3 underground units, I figured we don't need additional ones. So 15 isn't too bad, it's half. We're not going to gamble this time. I did send the army that was defending the capital over here. I had to rush them over because these guys all decided to go through the ocean route, so we had to move our armies to meet them, and this was the best spot to fight. So we have a bunch of slingers. We have more slingers with this army, I believe, so I'm gonna just have them all be on the walls. But actually it's the same army, so never mind, I take that back. We don't have that many slingers. I'm actually gonna split them out a little bit. Looks like they're nope, this is all cavalry, so maybe we should focus. There's actually, yeah, the focus should be in the middle since that's where most of their cavalry is. I mean, infantry. So we'll have some guys there, but overall, we'll keep these clan rats here to defend top of the wall. Since these are garrison troops, I'm not as concerned. I'll leave one, maybe one. Nope. There's no space for this guy. Oh, wait, there is, just a little bit. We'll leave one Night Runner up here. So how about we have no cannon fodder this round. Okay, well, that's new. We'll keep these guys here. Actually, since there's a lot of cavalry, I'm going to move these 2 units to guard this spot. And this guy over here to guard this spot. There's more cavalry on the right flank than on the left, and there actually isn't a whole lot of cavalry on the left side, just monstrosities. And we'll probably want all of our plague monks in the center instead, since they are anti-infantry. I'll have all of my plague monks here. And they'll be group 1. We could have... I'm gonna have these guys in the back line. I have my storm vermin guard the flanks of the center point, and then we'll have our 1 catapult unit in the back, which should be fairly well defended. I don't think there are any flying units that I should be concerned about with the Chaos armies. I'll have my general up here in the middle. And just so that we can keep track of where these guys... Oh wait, never mind, hold on. I got these guys that I haven't accounted for. And we'll keep them all in the middle since they're anti-infantry. And we'll put them up as group 3. These guys can help out over here as group 4. And these gutter runners will just help out on this flank. We'll have our warlock over here. And then everyone else, actually we'll also have these guys over here as part of group 5. We'll have some extra units. Oh, not quite. Keep these guys in the back over here, and we should be ready for combat. This round we're not going to send anyone out, just because there's really no huge need. We'll just summon these clan rats when they're available. I'll have those guys auto aim. Alright, so 5%. Pretty decent animation there. Luckily we can do this. So we're not just sitting ducks. The best thing about the Skaven, they can just spawn units anywhere on the field of battle. So since this is mostly cavalry, I'm not particularly worried. The only thing I'm worried about is when they break through, I have enough halberds to stop the charge. And we'll try to be smart. We'll position our slingers in the correct positions. I'm gonna disable skirmish mode so that they can actually move. These guys are in position to hold them off. Our slingers. So I don't. Oh wait, there are siege towers here. So. Oh wait, that's not a siege tower. That's just a tower. And they're just doing some damage. I'm gonna pull these guys down. Move these slingers a little bit so they can shoot. I'll move the slingers this way. Disable skirmish mode so they can just shoot the backs of the enemy. There. These guys are... Ooh! So having warp fire throwers here is actually incredibly effective because they can just shoot up these guys right here. So I believe we've destroyed those guys. Now's a good time to suicide. Kill a few chosen great warriors. Not a bad trade in my opinion. Alright, so they've broken through the left gate. We got some chaos trolls getting shot up by these awesome gutter runners. So they're getting pelted pretty hard. Since I do see that there is potentially some trouble, I'm going to send these storm vermin in. I think they'll be able to hold them off, but I don't want to take too many chances here because they do have a lord there. And we might need some more troops to hold it off. I'm going to send these clan rats in as well. Provide some moral support. I'm going to move my slingers so they can shoot the backs of that hero. And disable skirmish mode. I'm not sure if it does anything when they're on the walls. So it looks like they've reached this center, or they've cleared the center wall, and they're making their way in. But these warp fire throwers, my goodness, they're just giving them hell. Lots of good decisions have been made by putting these anti-infantry units right here where they can do the maximum damage against chaos. So they're all poison as well, so there's a ton of damage being dealt. Alright, so just as I predicted, they decided to charge in real hard at this spot. Well, to complete any attack, we must attack from the rear. So right in the center of this, we're just going to charge right in with these clan rats that we've summoned. So skirmish mode has been disabled, but I think they're at a weird angle so they can't actually go in. This chaos giant is broken. We're also attacking the rear of these cavalry units. We might be forcing a mass rout in a moment. But honestly, I'm just sending these clan rats in to prevent the enemy from escaping. And they're doing just that. They're escaping. So they've routed. We don't have to worry about the right flank anymore. The left flank is secure. We're about to kill their lord. He's gonna come back in, but little does he know, my men are ready. Clan rats at the ready. We're going to chase him with the gutter runners. Maybe even get a... Oh wait, hold on. We're not going to do that. Oh wait, yeah we are. And never mind, victory is ours. So, after 6 minutes, we were able to achieve victory. After about 4 minutes of setup. It's a good time. And what's great, the great thing about this battle is we didn't even have to use all of our units. We spawned just two clan rats, and they were just to hit the enemy, or maybe 3 clan rats, and they were hitting strategic spots. So I think overall we did pretty well for siege defense. I mean, we had plenty of rats to play with, so it worked out in our favor. We had more mobility, placed the troops where they would be strongest based on the enemy formation. So overall, probably one of my favorite battles so far, at least against chaos. And I think we only have 2 turns left until, or maybe 1 turn left until the end of this ritual. So we've prevented the high elf ritual by sending an intervention that cost us 10,000 gold. Or, yes, 10,000 gold, so that was a success. And we're gonna be on to the next piece of this video.
Upon the Grey Seer's orders, did the scribe visit the laboratories of Clan Moulder to secure strong specimens enhanced by the ritual for the labors ahead. Construction continues, but Skaven Blight is strangely silent. Are our lords fully apprised of Volskreek's plan?
Alright, looks like we've completed the ritual, and everyone is confederating. We're researching some more technologies. So the ritual of gestation, this is the exact same text, I believe, from the other ritual, so we're just going to skip over that. And so we'll just do a brief overview of what we've done so far in these episodes. There's a chance that this will be split into 2 separate episodes since there's been so many battles. But we did destroy the High Elves here. We've been trading with a bunch of other factions. We've been upgrading, raiding, and doing all sorts of things. We destroyed both... Wait, we destroyed this Chaos Army via auto-resolve after... Yeah, we just destroyed them via auto-resolve. The last one that we fought was in this city. We also auto-resolved the remnants of that army. And there were some other fights that were auto-resolved in this area, courtesy of Seeprislik. So now we're also at war with the Suddenbergs, which we've also just been auto-resolving and just taking their settlements. So that's another one that we've managed to do. We could sack. We're just gonna loot and occupy. We're gonna probably finish conquering the rest of this map, or at least this continent, before the next ritual. And we might not want to fully do that because of our food supply. It will go down significantly with all the captives that we won't be getting. So we'll have to figure out how we want to strategize for that, and how we can keep the food in high supply like it is currently. So we'll probably max it out after we destroy at least these factions. I don't know if we'll be going to war with the undead, at least not just yet. And then we'll do the last ritual, which I think will potentially end this campaign. So that's it for this episode and this ritual. So I'd like to thank you guys all for watching. Please like and subscribe, leave a comment if you like, and I'll see you next time.